Cambridge, also Chief Economic Advisor at Allianz. All right, sir. So we're down at 3% on the headline, 4.8 on the core, and the Fed's preferred measure is still high. More needs to be done.
That's certainly what people expect. They think that the Fed will still hike by 0.25 percentage points this month because the battle against inflation is not won. Today was an important victory, but it's not yet decisive enough.
Okay, for you, what's the number that's decisive? Because, I mean, you know, at these rates, headline will go down to 2% long before, obviously, core. But at what point have you got to push core down to 2?
So you're absolutely right in looking at core. Headline will come down, but however, headline's going to head back up towards the end of the year. And that's because there's a limit to how much oil prices can come down. Already oil prices have recovered somewhat. So the key number is core at 4.8. That is too high. The Fed would like that number to be between 2 to 3%. And that last mile, Richard, is going to prove to be very difficult.
Is it, in your view, worth the increasing rate of recession to crush core inflation?
In my view, we've got the wrong inflation target.
Oh.
The inflation target of 2% was made for a different world. The world we live in today is a world of problems on the supply side. Supply chains being rewired, geopolitical tensions, tight labor markets. All that is complicating supply. I worry, as implied in your question, I worry that if we continue to target a 2% inflation, we will end up tipping this economy into recession.
Okay, so if you don't target the 2%, what do you target as an alternative?
So because the Fed has lost so much credibility in this inflation fight, the first step is to say we'll get to 2%, but not immediately. You stretch it out. Second step, you observe whether we can have a stable inflation rate at around 3%. I believe we can. So it will not damage in any major way the economy relative to 2%. And at that point, you then transition to what I think would be a more appropriate inflation target. But it has to be done very carefully and over time.
Yeah, you're playing with fire here, Mohamed, because the moment you shift from the 2%, you're either seen as a dove, you're seen as an inflation lover, or I mean, the moment you move away from the gold standard as it has been for the last couple of decades.
Yeah, but it's a funny gold standard. It's one that has been adopted by many countries. It's as if I go around and saying there's a single weight target that we should all have, regardless of whether we're tall, short. This is the target, and we pursue it regardless of what it implies for our health. I think that we have to revisit once in a while things that have been there for a while and ask the question, are they appropriate? Now, I'm not saying give it up overnight. I'm saying define a path to it that goes over time in order not to sacrifice the economy and cause undue damage. And you and I know that the last thing you want to do to the most vulnerable segments of the population is first hit them with an inflation shock, taking away their purchasing power, then hit them with a recession that takes away their income. So this is serious stuff, Richard, and we have to think very carefully as to what is the right destination and when do we want to get there.
And we'll talk about it again, sir. Thank you. Very grateful, Mohamed El-Erian, joining me tonight. Now, inflation may be cool.